For there's no place else in there just like the homes of Tommy God. Alone with you, I'm wide awake at night, welfare, reload, and change of your say the turf fires I'm glad to see a world free. The travelers more than all, for there's rest for weary wonders.
My name is Kevin Colgan. I'm the Irish ambassador to Uganda and Rwanda. And today we celebrate Ireland's National Day, St. Patrick's Day, which is celebrated in nearly every country in the world, where Ireland and its friends come together to celebrate the best of Irish culture. We celebrate what it is to be Irish. We celebrate our friends all over the world. St. Patrick was the saint that brought Christianity to Ireland, but he started out as an immigrant or as a refugee and became the most famous Irish person. Today is special because it's St. Patrick's Day. I'm coming to the end of my tour in Uganda. I've done already over 3.5 years and I've about 4 years left to go. But it's been a great 3.5 years. It's been one of the best places that I've lived for myself and my wife. And we're very sorry to be leaving Uganda, but that's life. You have to move on. Whatever you can say about Uganda, its people are brilliant. They are the most friendly, open population that I know. They're very like the Irish. We like we're inquisitive. We want to hear about what people do. We want to know about people. And we're interested in what people really need and want.
And please God, I soon return. The homes of Tommy God.
The Irish community and the Irish government, we have invested quite a bit of our time and effort into Karamoja. We recognize that Karamoja is probably the area that needs most work in Uganda, and we're prepared to work with the government and with the people of Karamoja to help them develop. And we've seen over the last number of years things like the education statistics in Karamoja, where Karamoja is no longer at the bottom of the league table. Karamoja is now ranked above other districts and regions in Uganda, which is a great testament to the work of Ireland, but also to the work of the Ugandan government. I have great faith in Uganda. I think Uganda will be one of the shining lights in Africa in years to come, mainly because of its young people. It has such a young population, such a vibrant, open, young population. So I have no fears for the future of Uganda. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So you're just a young time, girl, like you and go. Can't remember back then long. Sometimes it feels a long time to think about making love and being nice. Stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl.
I had to come because this is your last function as St. Patrick's Day, and having worked closely with you for the last 3.5 years, going to 4 years, and and having to meet a lovely wife, and having a close association with the Irish in many ways, apart from the fact that we share common similar names, or Kelly, or Riemi, and so or Mara, and so forth. Kelly or Riemi. Anybody or Kelly in Irish? Come on. But one thing that really strikes me whenever I come here, something that almost haunts me, is I met a lovely Irish sister in around 2003, 2004, when I was involved in the Juba peace talks, negotiating peace with the LRA. And I came across many young girls who are either raped or really more or less raped, really young kids were raped in abduction by the LRA. And I met her accidentally, and I was telling her the story of these girls who we raped and could not contain continents, could not contain their what. And she told me that, Mr. Minister, it's strange that I met you, but you know that I didn't know what it was called anyway. She told me it's called fistula. I never heard that word, being a lawyer, being a minister, but she just told me that we do actually know how to address this problem. I said, really? And they said, yes. So I got one of the girls flown in from Juba, who was in detention, and she came here. She was received by Sister Marilyn Lynch, and she was taken to St. Hospital Chitovu, and they operated her, treated her. And when I met the girl 3 months later, she had more confidence in her. She was more sure of herself. She had no problem sitting next to me, sitting next to other, because the problem which she had, which stigmatized her, was dealt with. And thereafter, I learned that she had been dealing with this to many other Ugandan girls. So I have always have her in my memory, and whenever I come and think about the Irish community, amongst the many things they do in Uganda, I think about her. Another Irish individual who I always remember is, there's a doctor who's running around here, Dr. Clark. Dr. Clark saved my life. Many years ago, I had a stomach ache, and I had gone. I went home and I decided to rest. My wife came home in the evening, asked me, why are you still sleeping here? And I said, I still got a stomach ache. She rushed me to the hospital somewhere in Tinda, and the doctor looked at me, had a scan, and told me, take off your shirt, I need to operate you immediately. And I said, why? He said, if I don't operate with you in the next 2-3 hours, you're going to have a serious problem because your appendicitis is going to blow up. And I said, no, this doctor is not serious. And I walked out of the hospital. I sincerely walked out of the hospital. Then on our way home, my wife rang Dr. Clark and whispered to him that your friend has got appendicitis, he's been asked for an operation, and he doesn't want to be operated upon. And Dr. Clark said, why did you bring him to my hospital? I think it was somewhere in Olming over there. And when we reached there, Dr. Clark was very nice, put me on the bed, and he said, this is a small problem. Let's just examine what's going on. And did a scan on me, and I told my wife, I don't want to be operated. They should find another solution. And Dr. Clark said, okay, let us put some, what do you call this, drips on you. And I accepted it to be put in me. And he said, oh, we need to put some other thing in the drip. And I saw my wife talking to Dr. Clark about something. And next thing when I woke up, I said, darling, what are you talking to Dr. Clark? I said, Doctor, what do you mean, Dr. Clark? I said, I saw you talking to something, Dr. Clark. He said, oh, that was 4 hours ago. But he saved my life. He saved my life. The appendicitis was cut off, and hence I am here, thanks to the Irish. So it is my pleasure and honor to be here and stand before you today as we join our Irish brothers and sisters in celebrating Ireland's National Day. This occasion is particularly special as it coincides with St. Patrick's Island National Day. On behalf of His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the government and the people of Uganda, I extend our warmest congratulations to Ireland as we celebrate the important national event. Today, the world over, Irish of all ages, young, old, women, and men of all faiths are united in pursuit of justice, freedom, and dignity. Today's St. Patrick's Day festivities have transcended borders, becoming a national celebration of Irish heritage and culture, embraced warmly even here in Uganda. As we gather this evening as part of this enormous Irish celebration, we not only celebrate the remarkable history of Ireland, but we also the strong and lasting friendship between Uganda and Ireland. Our partnership is one that has stood the test of times and continues to grow from strength to strength. Today offers an opportunity to reaffirm our shared commitment to deepen this partnership for the mutual benefit of our people. It is an honor to mark the 31st anniversary of the celebration of diplomatic relations between our two countries. Since the opening of the Irish Embassy in Kampala in 1994, our cooperation has flourished across key sectors, including education, health, trade, tourism, investment, agriculture, social protection, and governance. The invaluable contribution of the Irish Embassy and the island's long-standing partnership with Uganda's government institutions and communities have been pivotal to our national development journey. We look to the future. The potentials are far deepening between Uganda and Ireland in collaboration is immense. There are great opportunities that need to be exploited. For us to expand cooperation in renewable areas like energy, where Ireland's expertise is sustainable. Energy solutions can only offer valuable insights as Uganda diversifies its energies. We look forward to Ireland helping us in dealing with our climate and environmental issues, particularly now that we have over 1.7 million refugees, resulting into an enormous destruction of environment as refugees look for firewood and look for other means to which to keep warm and to be able to cook and feed their families. I'm sure from the recent experience, the heat, the last few weeks has been extremely unusual in Uganda. For those who have been in Uganda and those who are in Uganda, the last few weeks have been unusually hot. And I'm sure that is a result of climate change, and I'm glad that the Irish government here stands with us side by side in trying to see how to mitigate all these amongst the intervention in assisting the refugee community who come and take refuge in Uganda. On this special occasion, Uganda reaffirms its strong commitment to advancing the bonds of friendship, partnership, and cooperation with Ireland as we jointly pursue goals of inclusive and sustainable development. I am confident that our continued collaboration will promote peace, stability, and shared prosperity for our people. I'd like to commend Ireland's country's strategy 2023-2027, which emphasizes peace, sustainable development, and inclusive growth. Pillars that align perfectly with Uganda's Uganda's development plan. Ireland's focus on education, gender equality, good governance, and climate change, as I said, and resilience building resonates deeply with Uganda's development priorities. May I, as I conclude, allow me once again to extend Uganda's heartfelt and best wishes to the people of Ireland, and on this occasion, may the bond of our friendship between our two countries and Ireland continue to flourish, paving ways for greater solidarity, collaboration, and mutual prosperity in the years ahead. Together, let's work towards the future of defining our shared success and respect for partnership. Let me, in final conclusion, thank my dear brother Kevin here for his work and dedication to the people of Uganda. This one is my daughter. This is my. There's something about these Irish people which makes them different. I live in the UK for many years of my productive life, and I had very many good Irish friends. They're different. If anything, the Irish are the Africans or the Bazungu. Sincerely. These people, for all intents and purposes, are very, very different. Culture-wise, way of life, and everything else, the exception different. And each time I meet people like Kevin, who we work with very closely, they really touch me in this job when we engage, even when we have misunderstandings. You know, the proof of the friendship is when you have misunderstandings, then the next day you continue engaging to overcome those misunderstandings and even build a stronger relationship on those misunderstandings. And this is what I like with people like Kevin. His lovely wife is fantastic. She is just beautiful. Absolutely. Each time I see Kevin and glowing and looking so handsome, I give it her to, in order to have dedicated to her. We will definitely miss you. I'll definitely miss you. Let's keep in touch. I am still in touch with some of the Irish ambassadors. I saw one of the former ambassador's wives around here. Yes, she's here, right? I don't know, there's another one also somewhere. And as I think it was Mao who said today that, and I don't know whether Kevin will accept it, but all ambassadors who intend to retire and seek a place as a home to retire to are welcome to retire to Uganda. And if you need land, keep cows or goats, we will talk to Mao, who have a lot of land in, where is Mao? Who has a lot of land in Gulu, and I'm sure he can get us land in Gulu to all retiring ambassadors. But thank you very much. But let me also, with my apologies in protocol, I noticed that we have the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker of Parliament amongst us. Mr. Speaker, my apologies, I don't see you here. Yes, thank you very much. May I propose a toast? Leadership of Ireland to the leadership of Uganda, to the strong bond between Uganda and Ireland, and to the future that Kevin here and his wife in the new venture will be undertaking henceforth. You will always be part and parcel of our lives. Cheers.
the way it seems. Disappointment haunted on my tree. And then I saw her face.